in the drive-in
Hey,
movie
Katie.
theater.
How you doing?
Hi, is that better?
Oh,
Oh
that's
my
awesome.
God, Katie, that is so much better. Yeah, that's great. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Like all the crazy birth stuff.
Yeah.
And then
The crazy birth stuff. Yeah.
yeah, like the ladies that are like, I don't need help with anything.
Horrible.
Did I miss a joke here somewhere? Why are you laughing?
These platforms are getting so much better about policing that kind of information.
Yeah.
Facebook put a huge crackdown due to so many outlets like me and NBC and Hemet and all of these media outlets basically like screaming at these platforms saying, why are you allowing these on your platform? When that happened, unfortunately, the algorithm kicked me in the butt because even if you did things that were debunking it, they would flag you.
And I know that it was the debunking that got me flagged. I mean, it wasn't my stellar information or anything.
Which is insane.
Yeah, it's crazy. But I had always had this, I feel like Dale, our former editor, he would always say, like, you are kind of like a salad, like a mixed salad. Like, you don't really have a...
The fact that a writer and an editor can't come up with any words, it's almost like the story is bullshit.
I don't even know, like, you're not one thing. You don't blog about one thing. You kind of just blog about whatever you want to talk about.
Right. And you do it intelligently.
What the fuck?
I was just looking at some of your older videos and some of your newer videos too. But there are, like, you sprinkle in skepticism in there.
You think I was good sprinkling on that skepticism? Wait till you catch my sad fishing.
Oh, Erin says that she's been working with the anti-vax movement for 3 years. And
okay, let me translate this. I don't know who this Erin chick is, but when Katie says work with the anti-vax movement, what she's really trying to say is work against the anti-vax movement, because this is the second time now she's gotten this wrong.
Facebook hasn't done anything. Well, I'm not saying that like they've done better at cracking down. Of course, it's still an issue.
Even though that's not what I said. I wonder if I should apologize to this Erin in the chat.
I'm not claiming that it's better. You know what I mean? I'm not claiming that this has somehow disappeared.
Katie, Katie, it's okay. Erin's a liar.
You're a liar.
So I'm going to ask you a loaded question.
Yeah.
Hey, can I just chime in with one thing, Andy? I just want to point out that I used to run into Farrah Abraham a lot at the strip club here in Austin.
Oh, did you?
Oh, I'm acquainted with some of Miss Abrams' work.
Okay, we're going to have to see two hands, sir. Two hands at all time during the broadcast. Thank you.
Okay, very good. Very good.
That sounds like an inappropriate penis reference. I've taken down channels on less than that.
About what's happened to the women on Teen Mom over the years and the way the show has changed since the way it was when it started. Because I remember when it started, it was guilty pleasure television for everybody. But the way these women have sold out over the years, I put it right up there next to when Paul McCartney did that song with Michael Jackson in '83.
That's a fascinating. Yeah, I was thinking actually that it sounds like it went.
You see this? This is me not laughing. I don't have a sense of humor.
I've talked with people who, you have a great YouTube channel, you have a good amount of subscribers, but I haven't seen as much hate directed at a YouTube channel as I have towards yours, Katie.
I don't know. I don't think that's true. I think a lot of YouTubers have a lot of hate. Look at what's going on. It happens to every canceling and trolling happens to all YouTubers.
One summer I was interning at the Chicago Tribune, actually in Chicago, when I lived up there, and it was such a fascinating experience just seeing how a major newspaper operates like that. Because I remember one of our, I'd say like kind of, he wasn't a beloved old columnist or anything like that. He was kind of a new, kind of younger guy. He was from Kansas, and nobody really knew his background. And he kind of had this fling with another reporter, a woman in the office, and that it was interesting to see the way they worked around story angles. But the thing is like anytime there was some big crime event in downtown Chicago, the guy would go missing, and we had no idea where he was. And then somehow, whatever bank robbery or shooting that was happening downtown, Superman would show up and save the day. And then when we would get back to the office, this reporter would show back up, and we'd go, "Hey, where the hell were you? You're our beat reporter on crime, and Superman comes down here to save everybody, and you're nowhere to be found. But here you are." I don't know. This is all very fishy.
I already told you, no sense of humor.
Jesse Bear, we don't care for name calling here, ma'am. Thank you. We don't care for that kind of talk.
Very good. Thanks for everyone for watching and for commenting.
Jesse is my moderator and one of my closest friends.
Is she?
Well,
that's fantastic.
We don't welcome that kind of attitude around here. Katie, it was so nice to meet you. And
I think there might be some mom issues, not to be weird, but
yeah. In the case of Will, I've said this before.
Josh,
I really think that it's coming from a place of hating his mother. I really do. I'm not trying to be mean or nasty or anything. I actually
was wondering that myself.
I really do, because listen, guys, I have a theory. A man that will allow himself to hurt a woman, even verbally, has mother issues. It has to be that way.
Oh yeah,
because if you don't have those issues, then your natural instinct is to protect women, right? I don't want to sound sexist. It's not. No,
you're right. You're absolutely
that
right.
Women need protection or anything. Women can fend for themselves, but I think as a man, you kind of have that in you to protect your mom, your sister, your grandma, So yeah, it's very strange.
That's what a normal good man with a good relationship with his mother would feel, like protective of his. And that's what sexist at all. I completely
agree. It extends to all females, kind of, right?
Exactly, because I am the type of person who thinks that this should extend to all females. All females should be protected. All females should be respected, revered, put on a pedestal, loved, because that's the kind of man I am.
I don't know. Yeah, it's just so in the case of Will, but in the case of Josh, for example, he comes across as a gossipy, angry, mean woman.
At least until I get the chance to use the female gender as an insult to another man. I guess the kind of man I am, after all, is a misogynist.
On their properties. So they own this massive home in California, and then Kanye has this humongous ranch.
Yes, I can attest that it is, in fact, called a ranch. Yep.
Just letting people know that she's doing her best for him and to encourage him to get help. And she could not force him to get help.
I feel like someone needs to start like calling out Kimberly and being like, Kimberly, help your husband.
No matter how hard she wanted. They tried. She had doctors flown out there. They tried to put him into like a 5150 hold. That didn't work. He was very resistant to treatment.
It's scary the level of enabling that's happening here. That a wife would be like, yes, honey, go ahead and run for president.
He was very resistant to going to the doctor. He was just very resistant in general to getting help. He, as Kim has said, did not want to have to take medication. He didn't like how it made him feel.
Please stop feeding into his grandiose delusions. Please stop enabling this behavior. She can call the hospital. It doesn't matter if he's compliant. If he's doing this right now and this is how he's acting, he could seriously be held. He could get a hold.
He didn't like how it changed his moods. He felt like it dampened his creativity. And basically being a mom. And I'm guessing she has in some ways felt like a single mom for a while now because he has been in Wyoming away from her. It's sad, to be honest.
It's so sad.
Being 7.5, she has grown up and accustomed to her parents being together, while others like Psalm, he's so young, he'll probably never remember his parents being together. Now
I don't know why saying that makes me smile.
His business partner, Mr. McCrae, was causing a lot of issues on Twitter. Mr. McCrae is sort of this bombastic man.
You hear that, Steve? I just think you're so bombastic. Okay, now it's time for member shout-outs. I'd like to thank Trisha Biggs, That Amber Chick, Jessica, Tifa, Sue M, Crystal, Shermar, Selfie Queen Cindy, JJ, Skyvision, Karma Kid 101, Sleepy Superhero, Shaz Z, Mingo Mish, Camilla, Karen Bluebird, Leah, Carolyn Pierce, Laura Nelson, Gary McLaughlin, Jeanette Stevens, Yellow Submarine, Sarah Loves Donuts, Mary HB, Lil Red Y'all, Sand Shots, Dottie Morgan, Kelly Gentry, Not All Who Wander, Enough is Enough, Chanley Dish, Chicken Cakes, Lady Law, Susan, Crystal, Pink Flamingo, Sissy, Claire S. Bear, Lizzie Stardust, Noelani, Babibbity Bobbity Boo, Aussie Mum, Jen Gerard, Sensibly Morbid, Angie Dare 1, Poodlerific, Larissa M, T. King, Tina Colry, Rena Roo, and Yoo-Hoo Shoo Shoo. Thank you so much for becoming members, and thanks for watching.